they hold close. As they walk through the crowded hallway, a group of older boys, led by a senior named Ethan, spots them. Ethan's the kind of kid who thinks he owns the school. Tall, blonde, and loud, he's used to getting his way. His dad's a big shot at the local factory, and Ethan's got a chip on his shoulder, especially when he sees people who don't look like him. "Yo, new kids," he calls out, his voice dripping with mockery. "You lost or something?" His friends snicker. Jamal keeps his head down, but Jada meets Ethan's gaze. "We're fine," she says, her tone sharp but calm. Ethan smirks. "This ain't your kind of place. You might want to find another school." The words hit like a slap, but the twins keep walking. Inside, though, Jada's blood is boiling, and Jamal's fists are clenched. Flashback: a year ago, in Chicago, Jamal and Jada are in their dad's dojo, practicing kicks. Marcus watches, proud but serious. "People will test you," he says. "Not because of who you are, but because of what they think you are. Don't let them break you." Jada lands a perfect spin kick, grinning. "Nobody's breaking me, Dad." Jamal nods, quieter but just as determined. That memory feels like a lifetime ago now, as they navigate this new school where they're already targets. At lunch, the twins sit alone. A girl named Maya, a junior with kind eyes and braids, slides into the seat next to them. She's one of the few black students here. "Don't mind Ethan," she says. "He's all talk, but he's trouble. Watch your back." Jada nods, but Jamal's still thinking about Ethan's words. "Why's he even coming at us?" he asks. Maya sighs. "Some people here don't like different. My first week, someone wrote, 'Go back to Africa,' on my locker. I cried for days." Jada's jaw tightens. "That's messed up." Maya shrugs, but her eyes are heavy. "You get used to it." That afternoon, in history class, the teacher, Mr. Daniels, calls on Jamal to answer a question about the Civil War. Jamal knows the answer, but Ethan mutters that he doesn't even know what a war is. The class laughs, and Jamal's face burns. He answers correctly, but the sting of Ethan's words lingers. Jada glares at Ethan, who just smirks back. After class, Ethan accidentally bumps into Jamal, knocking his books to the floor. "Oops," Ethan says, his friends laughing. Jada steps forward, but Jamal grabs her arm. "Not worth it," he whispers. She pulls away, frustrated. "We can't just let that slide." At home, Aisha notices the twins are quiet. She's a nurse, working long shifts, and she's trying to keep their family together after Marcus's death. Over dinner, she asks how school went. Jada forces a smile. "It's fine." But Aisha knows her kids. "You don't have to hide from me," she says. Jamal looks down. "It's just, some kids are jerks." Aisha's face softens. "Your dad faced that too, growing up. He'd tell you to hold your head high." The twins nod, but the weight of the day sits heavy. The second week at Oakwood High feels heavier for Jamal and Jada. The stares haven't stopped, and Ethan's crew seems to have made it their mission to make the twins' lives miserable. Have you ever been picked on just for being you? For the Carters, it's not just bullying, it's the kind of hate that cuts deeper, the kind that makes you question your place in the world. In gym class, Ethan's at it again. The teacher pairs everyone up for basketball, and Ethan makes a show of not wanting Jamal on his team. "I don't play with people like him," he says, loud enough for everyone to hear. The coach, distracted, doesn't catch it, but the other kids do. Some laugh, some look away. Jamal grips the basketball, his knuckles white. Jada, on the girls' team, overhears and storms over. "Say that again," she challenges. Ethan grins. "Relax, princess. Just stating facts." The word princess drips with condescension, and Jada's ready to snap, but the coach blows the whistle, ending the moment. Flashback: back in Chicago, the twins are at the dojo with their dad. A group of older kids from the neighborhood had been harassing Jamal, calling him names because of his skin. Marcus pulls him aside. "They want you to feel small, son. But you're bigger than their words. Show them with how you carry yourself." Jada, practicing nearby, chimes in, "Or with a good kick." Marcus laughs but shakes his head. Fighting's the last resort. Always. That lesson feels far away now as the twins face Ethan's cruelty. At lunch, Maya joins them again. She shares her own story. Last year, Ethan's crew spread a rumor that she was only at Oakwood because of diversity quotas. It crushed her, but she kept showing up. You can't let them win, she tells the twins. Jada's eyes flash. I'm not here to lose. But Jamal's quieter, his mind racing. He's tired of the taunts, but he's scared of what fighting back might mean. What if they get in trouble? What if they get kicked out? Things escalate after school. The twins are walking home when Ethan and his friends block their path. You don't belong here, Ethan says, stepping closer. His friend, Jake, adds, go back to where you came from. Jada laughs bitterly. Chicago. You want us to catch a bus? Ethan's face hardens. He shoves Jamal, who stumbles but catches himself. Jada steps in front of her brother. Touch him again, and you'll regret it. Ethan laughs, but there's a flicker of doubt in his eyes. He backs off, but not before spitting out, this ain't over. That night, Aisha comes home late from her shift. She finds Jada practicing taekwondo moves in the backyard, her kicks sharp and angry. Jada, talk to me, Aisha says. Jada stops, her breath heavy. They're coming for us, Mom. I'm not gonna let them hurt Jamal. Aisha pulls her into a hug. Your dad would be proud of your fire, but he'd want you to be smart, not just strong. Jada nods, but her fists are still clenched. The next day, the twins hear whispers about a prank Ethan's planning. Maya warns them, Ethan's crew once locked a kid in a janitor's closet for being different. The twins decide to stick together, but the tension is building. Jamal's starting to wonder if their dad's advice about staying calm is enough. Jada's already past that, she's ready to show Ethan what she's made of. The air at Oakwood High feels thick with tension. Jamal and Jada can't shake the feeling that something's coming. Ethan's taunts have turned into a daily ritual, and the twins are reaching their limit. Have you ever felt like you're carrying a weight no one else can see? For the twins, it's not just about surviving school, it's about surviving the hate that follows them everywhere. In English class, the teacher assigns a group project. Jada gets paired with Ethan's friend, Jake, who rolls his eyes. Great, I'm stuck with her, he mutters. Jada ignores him, but when they start working, Jake accidentally spills soda on her notebook. Oops, my bad, he says, smirking. Jada's hands shake as she wipes the pages. You're not slick, she says quietly. Jake laughs. What you gonna do about it? Across the room, Jamal watches, his heart pounding. He wants to step in, but he's still holding onto their dad's words, stay calm, stay strong. Flashback, the twins are 12, at their dad's dojo. A customer, an older man, walks in and sees Marcus teaching. Didn't know they let people like you run businesses here, he sneers. Marcus stays calm, offering a polite smile. Later, he tells the twins, some people will hate you for no reason. Don't give them the satisfaction of seeing you break. That lesson haunts Jamal now, but Jada's starting to think breaking might be the only way. After school, the twins head to the community center, where they've started helping out. It's a safe space, run by a woman named Miss Gloria, who's like a second mom to the kids in town. She notices the twins' tension and pulls them aside. You two look like you're carrying the world, she says. Jada spills everything, Ethan, the taunts, the soda incident. Miss Gloria listens, her face serious. You're stronger than they know. But strength isn't just fighting. It's choosing when to stand and when to walk away. Jada scoffs. Walking away feels like losing. Miss Gloria shakes her head. Sometimes, it's winning. But the next day, Ethan crosses a line. In the hallway, he corners Jamal, shoving him against a locker. You think you're tough, huh? He says, his voice low and mean. Before Jamal can respond, Ethan grabs his backpack and dumps it on the floor. A photo of the twins with their dad falls out. Ethan picks it up, laughing. What's this, your hero? He tears the photo in half. Something snaps in Jamal. He lunges at Ethan, but Jada pulls him back just as a teacher rounds the corner. Ethan plays innocent, and the teacher lets him off with a warning. Jamal's shaking, tears in his eyes. Jada's furious. We're done playing nice, she whispers. At home, Aisha finds the torn photo in Jamal's bag. She sits the twins down, her voice soft but firm. I know it's hard. I faced this too, growing up. But you're Carter's. You don't let hate define you. Jamal wipes his eyes. I just want Dad here. Aisha hugs them both. He's with you, always. The twins decide they can't keep taking Ethan's abuse. Jada wants to confront him, but Jamal's still hesitant. What they don't know is that Ethan's planning something bigger, a prank that's more like a trap. The twins are on edge, but they're not backing down. Oakwood High has become a battlefield, and Ethan's crew is ready to escalate. Have you ever felt like you're one step away from losing control? For Jamal and Jada, that moment is coming, and it's going to change everything. Maya overhears Ethan talking about a big plan to humiliate the twins at the school's talent show. The twins signed up to help set up, not perform, but Ethan's crew plans to corner them backstage and make a scene. Maya warns them, but Jada's had enough. Let them try, she says, her eyes fierce. Jamal's nervous but agrees. We do this together, he says. At the talent show, the twins are setting up props when Ethan and his crew approach. The auditorium is half empty, the lights dim. Ethan's holding a can of spray paint. Thought we'd leave you a welcome message, he says, shaking the can. He's planning to spray a slur on the backdrop, knowing the twins will get blamed. Jada steps forward, her voice steady. You're pathetic. Ethan laughs, but before he can spray, Jamal grabs his wrist. The move is quick, precise, pure taekwondo. Ethan pulls back, shocked. What the? The real surprise isn't the twins' skills, it's Ethan's reaction. He freezes, his face pale. Turns out, Ethan's dad, Mr. Larson, was once a student at Marcus's dojo in Chicago. Years ago, Marcus helped him turn his life around after he got caught up in a bad crowd. Ethan's been hiding his own shame. His dad told him stories about Marcus's kindness, but Ethan's been too angry, too influenced by his friends, to live up to that. Seeing the twins' skills triggers a memory of his dad's stories, and for the first time, Ethan looks guilty. The confrontation stops when Miss Gloria, who's at the show, steps in. Enough, she says, her voice commanding. Ethan's crew scatters, but Ethan stays, staring at the twins. You're his kids, he mutters, almost to himself. Jada's confused. What are you talking about? Ethan doesn't answer, he just walks away, leaving the spray can behind. Later, at the community center, Miss Gloria tells the twins about Mr. Larson's past with their dad. Your father changed lives, she says. Even people like Ethan's dad. The twins are stunned. Jamal's angry, why would Ethan target them if he knew their dad's legacy? Jada's more practical. Doesn't matter. He's still a bully. The twins decide to confront Ethan, not with fists, but with truth. They want answers. Why is he so hateful? And what does he know about their dad? The talent show incident has shifted something at Oakwood High. Ethan's quieter, avoiding the twins, but the damage is done. Jamal and Jada are tired of carrying the weight of hate, but they're not done fighting for their place. Have you ever had to face someone who hurt you, not with anger, but with courage? That's where the twins are now, and it's leading to a moment no one saw coming. The twins track Ethan down at the community center, where he's been sent to do volunteer work as punishment for the spray paint incident. He's sweeping the floor, head down. Jada speaks first. Why do you hate us? Ethan doesn't look up. I don't. Jamal steps closer. Then why do all this? The taunts, the photo, the paint. Ethan's hands tighten on the broom. You don't get it. Everyone expects me to be like my dad. Perfect. Successful. I'm not him. The twins exchange a look. Ethan's words hit close to home, they've been trying to live up to their dad's legacy too. Jada softens. Our dad taught us to be strong, not cruel. What's your excuse? Ethan finally meets their eyes. My dad told me about your dad. How he helped him. I didn't know how to handle that. I was jealous. And my friends, they egged me on. It's not an apology, but it's a start. The twins are 12, at their dad's dojo in Chicago. A bully from the neighborhood had been harassing a younger student. Instead of fighting, Marcus invited the kid to train with them. Sometimes, people lash out because they're hurting, he said, his voice steady. That memory guides the twins now. They don't forgive Ethan yet, but they see he's struggling too, just like they are. The twins propose a deal. Ethan helps at the community center for a month, no complaints. In return, they won't press charges for the spray paint. Ethan hesitates but agrees. Over the next few weeks, the twins and Ethan work side by side, painting the rec room, fixing tables, and cleaning up. It's awkward at first. Ethan's quiet, the twins are guarded. But slowly, things shift. One day, Ethan asks about their dad's dojo. Jamal shares a story about Marcus teaching them their first taekwondo kick. He made us practice for hours, Jamal says, smiling faintly. Ethan nods. My dad said your dad saved him from some bad stuff. I never got why he kept talking about him. Jada raises an eyebrow. Maybe because our dad saw the good in people. Even ones who didn't deserve it. The work at the center isn't just about fixing things, it's about rebuilding trust. Ethan admits his dad's been distant, always working, and he took his anger out on the twins. I saw you too, so confident, and I hated it, he says. Jamal's voice is quiet but firm. We weren't confident. We were trying to survive. Ethan looks away, ashamed. It's not a perfect moment, but it's real. The twins start to see Ethan not as a bully, but as a kid carrying his own pain. At school, things aren't magically fixed. Some of Ethan's friends still whisper, still throw dirty looks. But Maya and other students start standing up. One day, when Jake mutters something about the twins in the hallway, a kid named Tyler, who's usually quiet, speaks up. Knock it off, man. They're cool. It's small, but it's a start. The twins' strength, both their taekwondo skills and their courage to keep showing up, inspires others. Jada notices more kids saying hi, sitting with them at lunch. Jamal feels lighter, like he can breathe again. The community center's grand reopening is a big event. The rec room looks brand new, and the whole town shows up. Miss Gloria gives a speech about unity, her voice warm but strong. This place is for everyone, she says. No matter who you are. The twins stand in the crowd, proud but still healing. Then, Ethan steps forward, surprising everyone. I messed up, he says, his voice shaky. I judged people I didn't know. The Carters, they didn't deserve what I did. I'm sorry. It's not a grand gesture, but it's honest. The room is quiet, then Miss Gloria claps, and others join in. Jada nudges Jamal, a small smile on her face. Guess he's learning, she whispers. Jamal nods, his eyes on Ethan. They don't trust him fully, but they see the change. Aisha watches the reopening, her eyes shining with pride. Later, at home, she pulls the twins into a hug. You're your father's children, she says. You've got his heart. Jada grins. And his kicks. Jamal laughs, feeling lighter than he has in months. Aisha looks at them both. You faced hate and came out stronger. That's what matters. Hate comes from pain, but healing comes from understanding. When we face injustice with courage and compassion, we don't just win, we grow. And that's a strength no one can take away. Now it's your turn. Stand up to hate in your own way, whether it's speaking out, supporting someone, or learning to understand others. Share your story with us in the comments or talk to someone in your community about how we can build a world with more courage and less hate. Together, we can make a difference.